Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. I'm so glad to have you. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be a pregnancy update. So if you didn't know, I am pregnant with our second baby. According to my cycle, I am 8 weeks and 4 days pregnant. So today I wanted to share with you the update and kind of how my ultrasound went. We had an ultrasound today, our first one for this pregnancy. If you didn't know, I'm a dialysis patient, so I am pregnant with kidney failure, which is a new one for me. We all didn't expect this, but it's a miracle from God, and we are so very thankful. So I'm just going to share with you how it went. So the first question I want to answer, because this is the one that I have had for the past month since I found out I was pregnant. Does my baby have a heartbeat? That is the big question. I was so nervous to go to this ultrasound because there's a lot higher risk of miscarriage with dialysis patients. I've had a miscarriage before, and miscarriage is common anyway, but with dialysis patients, it's even more common. So, of course, I was very nervous and scared, and I didn't know what to expect today. So I prayed and trusted God, but I went in pretty scared and nervous and wanting to throw up the whole time. But when they put the jelly on the belly, as I like to call it, and they did the ultrasound, I remember telling the tech, I was like, well, I'm not really expecting to see a baby. I don't know why I said that. I think I was just feeling like I wanted to expect the worst in that moment, so I wasn't disappointed too much. I don't know. It's kind of a coping mechanism I have, I guess. But I remember as I was laying there, I was also feeling the Lord's arms around me, and I felt peace. And as soon as I felt that, I heard her say, well, there's a baby. And my husband saw the heartbeat. So yes, our baby has a heartbeat, and that is just like so overwhelmingly exciting. Like, oh my goodness. And if you guys have been following our journey since we were pregnant with Bella, you know that we had a little bit of a scare with her where we weren't sure if there was going to be a heartbeat. And I remember when we filmed the update video for you guys and we vlogged and we told you guys that there was a heartbeat, and we were so overwhelmed with gratitude. And to think that God did this again for us, and now it's an even greater miracle, like more powerful because of my medical issues. I just can't even, I can't, like, I'm so overwhelmed. I literally wept with joy. Like, I was crying when they told me there was a heartbeat. They didn't unfortunately let me hear it because it was just, I don't know, every doctor has, like, every practice has different rules about that. For Bella's ultrasound, my doctor let me hear it, pretty early. But with this one, they said that they have a rule where they don't show you the heartbeat until 20 weeks, or they don't let you hear it until 20 weeks because they believe that, like, putting that, like, sound wave right on the baby's heart is not good when they're so early on. I don't know. I honestly don't understand it, but if it's what's best for the baby, then I'll go with it. So I trust my husband. There was a really solid heartbeat. It was 153 beats per minute, which is pretty great. Just comparing to Bella, hers was 180 beats per minute, so not that far off. Pretty cool. The interesting thing though was that the baby measured 7 weeks and 3 days, and that freaked me out at first, but there was a heartbeat, so there's not really, anything to be worried about. I guess that I just sort of like miscalculated. Obviously, I didn't know when I ovulated because this whole pregnancy was a surprise, and so it's not surprising that I was a little bit off. According to my cycle, I would be 8 weeks and 4 days, but I think according to ovulation and just how things are, baby is 7 weeks and 3 days. So that's a little bit off from what I thought. I originally thought my due date was April 1st, but now it's April 9th, and that's okay. So I'm just really, really happy and blessed and speechless and just overwhelmed and extremely thankful to the Lord for his goodness and his faithfulness to me and my husband and our family. We still have not told our daughter Annabella, about our pregnancy. She'll be 4 next month, which is crazy. But we just feel like we're kind of praying about the right time to tell her. It's weird because everybody in the world knows except for her. And it's kind of, fortunately, it's kind of easy to hide it from her. I can literally talk about it in front of her and she doesn't even know because I just don't say baby. She doesn't know what pregnant means, so it's kind of nice. But the reason we're not telling her right now is just because we don't know. I mean, obviously, baby's doing great. Risk of miscarriage goes down every time, with every week, but we just don't know because my health is so frail. We don't want her to have to grieve the loss of a sibling unnecessarily. And so we just don't know when we're going to say something to her, but hopefully soon we'll be able to tell her the news. And we're hoping to, I really want to vlog that for you guys and kind of like film her reaction and then share it with you, because I think she's going to be really, really excited about it. So that is our ultrasound. It was amazing. We love my OBGYN, my new doctor. Obviously when I had Bella, we were in California, so I had a different doctor than I have now in Colorado. But we love him. He is great. We had such a good feeling about him. And he's actually referring me to maternal fetal medicine, which is a high risk doctors basically, for people like me who need to be monitored closely. So I'll probably see them in the next few days. And then I'll be getting ultrasound with them, and then also another ultrasound with my OB in 2 weeks. And he literally told me today, he's like, you're gonna have more ultrasounds than you ever wanted. Like, so my guess is I'm probably gonna get an ultrasound every week from here on out, which I'm okay with. I mean, it's better to have the peace of mind. So I'm just like, you guys, I got all my tears out earlier, but I am just so incredibly just blessed right now and praising the Lord. I didn't expect this. Obviously, I knew God could do it because he's a miracle working God, but sometimes I get stuck in logic, and I was like, there's no way that this baby's gonna be okay because my dialysis treatments have been painful, and I just didn't think that it was possible. And with God, all things are possible. And I'm just so humbled and thankful. And I'm thankful to you guys for your support and your prayers throughout this journey. I know that there's lots of you who've been praying for us and for our sweet growing baby, and we really appreciate that. So we're going to continue to keep you guys in the loop. A few more things though, since this is a pregnancy update, and I'm not going to be doing a ton of these sit down updates with you, but a couple of symptoms that I've been experiencing lately. Well, nausea has come, I will tell you guys, which is crazy because with Bella, I didn't have any nausea at all. With this one, I've had a little bit of nausea. Not terrible, thank the Lord, but just enough to where I get a little queasy every now and then, and I have to eat or have to have some ginger ale, or yeah, so it's just kind of cool. I kind of like it, to be honest. I like symptoms, bring them on. I'm very tired still. I think I shared with you guys last update that I was really, 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 really tired, and that has not changed. In fact, that's gotten worse. I'm so fatigued. I fall asleep every time I sit down. Oh, it's crazy, but I'll take it. Again, I'll take it. But taking care of a toddler and being pregnant and this tired is an interesting adventure, I'll tell you. But we're getting through because the Lord is with me. And so, yeah. And then I guess another fun one, it's a little bit TMI, but when there's pregnancy updates, there's always going to be TMI. So I urinate so much, which is a miracle because I have end-stage kidney failure, and most people on dialysis don't urinate much at all. And I am urinating constantly, like all day long. Like, it's crazy. And that is because of the pregnancy, because before this, I wasn't urinating that much. So it's just amazing. I'm just super thankful. Sorry for the grandfather clock in the background. I'm trying to think of any other symptoms. I guess just like, I just had like the normal, symptoms, like, I don't know, my smell's a little bit heightened, although I still have a really bad sense of smell because when I had COVID a year ago, I lost my sense of smell and it still has really not come back. But then suddenly I'll smell things and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's terrible, So like just things like that. But yeah, really overall, it's been good. Like, I feel great. I feel blessed. And as far as cravings go, like food cravings, I'm basically craving food. My appetite, I guess I should mention, my appetite was really, really, really big for a long time. For like 3 weeks, I was eating so much, you guys. I've literally gained 12 pounds in just a month, which is actually great because when I got pregnant, I was 108 pounds, which was extremely underweight. So my body has jumped back, and I'm now 12 pounds heavier, which is amazing. So I've been eating a lot, which is great, but my appetite, I notice, is starting to kind of decrease and kind of level out a little bit. So that's good. So I'm not like, I'm still hungry, but I'm not like eating the whole house down anymore. But I'm craving sour candy. I did with my last pregnancy too. Sour gummy worms, Sour Patch Kids, love them, so good. But that's like the only like specific craving that I've been having. And then I'll just have random cravings. Like this morning, I told my husband, I was like, I want peanut butter and jelly, and I haven't had that forever. And then tonight I was like, I want vanilla yogurt, like really bad. I gotta go buy some tomorrow. So just like random things, but overall great. No food aversions yet. Sometimes if I'm eating a hard-boiled egg, I'll kind of go, ugh, and I'll throw it away, but most of the time it's okay. So yeah, those are just kind of some symptoms, cravings, and just overall how I'm doing. Apparently I'm 7 weeks, not 8, which is kind of weird because I thought I was 8 this whole time, but that's okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for following this journey. I'm super excited to keep you guys updated on this journey. Continue to pray for our little bean, our little growing bean. That'd be so appreciated, just that everything stays good and that I stay healthy and baby stays healthy and that we can get through this pregnancy. Lord willing, we will deliver a full-term baby. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.